All right, y'all. So I am back with another video. I've actually recorded this video twice, and both times the footage has been deleted. So this is the third and final time, cause if I gotta record it again, that means it ain't meant for y'all to have. That's just that. That's just how we gonna do that. Okay. So today I am going to be making keto biscuits, and I got this recipe originally from Marriage and Motherhood. She was the first person I saw. Well, she's been the only person that I've seen with this recipe. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Normally I have my stuff set out. I ain't doing that today. So right now I have my butter melted. I got my almond flour. I have my cheese. The recipe, the recipe actually calls for cheddar cheese, but I've made it so much that I'm going to tweak it for my liking and my taste. Because I've used cheddar. I've made it more than twice, actually. And so I've used cheddar both the times that I've made it. And so now I'm going to do something different. So, we'll see if it works. I'm sure I'll let y'all know if it's a fail, or if it's a go, or if it's a no. Okay. So normally I give y'all the recipe up front, but today it's going to be such a short video. Hopefully such a short video that, I can talk as I go. Let me get my trash can. Okay, I'm going to go and give y'all the recipe. So you're going to do your oven at 400 degrees. You're going to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And then you're going to use 1.5 cups of almond flour. I just used the 3/4 cups and just let it ride like that. You need 2 eggs, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/3 cup of sour cream, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/3 cup of shredded cheese, optional. So it does not call for cheddar cheese. I just use cheddar cheese. And an optional 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I used it with the garlic powder before, and it made it very savory. And so if you don't use the garlic powder, you're not missing anything, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Dang, I just jacked that egg up. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and mix everything very well together. Try my best. I should have got a regular spoon and not this little old plastic spoon. And so you want to make sure everything, I already put my salt in here. I got the butter in here. I got the eggs. And I have the smoked Gouda. I did not measure the smoked Gouda. So that's that with that. And so it does not have a time limit. And so it says it makes about 12 biscuits. So you leave them in there into the muffin or brownie tin with oil until golden. So normally I try to do between 12 to 18 minutes. Like if I double the recipe or something like that. I'm not doubling the recipe this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And you want to make sure that you don't over mix as well. So I try to fill them up at least halfway. I don't have any macros for these. I don't do macros. And so I think last time it got me 10. I think last time I got 10 or 11 out of it. I might can get 12. No, probably 10. Yeah, probably only going to get 10. And then I'm going to go back in and fill the ones that aren't as nice and full. Yep. So only 10. That's cool. 10 is cool. 10 works. And yeah, so I just smooth it out because they're not gonna, they don't rise like praises do. Okay. I think I said that before on here. But they don't rise. So I try to flatten them out as best as possible. And now I'm going to get them in the oven. And hopefully, hopefully I will be back to show you the finished product. So until then, I'm out. You see my fingers? They nasty. But I'm out. Okay, so this is the finished product for the Keto Biscuits. With the, still, I just turned it off, brought y'all back. Okay. So it has the, what's that stuff called? The smoked Gouda in here. You can use any kind of cheese that you would like. Originally, the first couple times I made it, I just used the mild cheddar. But this time I was feeling a little bit more adventurous. And so I wanted to see what it was like with the smoked Gouda. I will not be trying this on camera. For the simple fact that they are still hot, and I don't want to eat that. So I will be putting it in an airtight container. I'm going to be letting it cool off in here. And so I had it, so I would say between 15 to 18 minutes at 400 degrees is what I would do. And you want them to be golden brown. Like, you don't want them to be like burnt brown or, light skinned. You don't want them light skinned. I know I said skinned. Yes. You don't want them light skinned, and then you don't want them burnt brown either. So this color right here is a pretty good color. Like, you don't want them this color or that color. Wait, that color or this color. You want them to be this color right here. And so, having said all that, this was my keto biscuit video. Hopefully, your girl don't delete it and then be looking like I do now, having to make this again for the third time, shooting this video again. So I think that's all I got. I will be back tomorrow to show you my rib, how I do my ribs. Like I said in the video for the ribs that you guys will see, I have not consulted with any of my fathers concerning making the ribs. Hopefully by this time in the time, so hopefully by, well, they sleep now. So hopefully early in the morning, I can consult with them to see what they say. And this is my rib marinade that I'm gonna put on there. Yeah. So with that, I'm out.